Hello, and for the 26th time, I'm Brian Oliver, and welcome to Tribal Talk, the tribal website about the tribe. Now, today is a momentous occasion in Tribal Talk history. On this date, August 4th, 2011, I filmed the very first episode of Tribal Talk. A year later, and I've did 26 episodes of Tribal Talk, and I gotta say, I have enjoyed every last bit of it. There have been some hard times by all means. I've struggled with trying to find new topics for everybody. I've struggled about worrying about episodes, seeing if everybody would like them, and and the fact that I did everything on my own, with of course with help from a few people, it was kind of overwhelming at times. As y'all know, last year was especially hard for me because though I started the show, I also was helping take care of my mom, and I lost her. So this episode, this whole series is dedicated in honor of my mom. There are a lot of people that I want to thank, but I'm gonna save all the thank yous for later on because today I'm gonna talk about, or I should say, give a retrospective of what I've learned since filming Travel Talk, and also talk about some of my favorite episodes, and of course tell you what I hope to do for the next couple episodes. Plus, I have a few announcements that I'm going to make, of course. Now, by all means, Tribal Talk has always been about one thing: spreading the word of the tribe across the land, and uniting fans, old and new, to something that we could all talk about. Getting people to talk about different topics that maybe wasn't explained in the tribe. Now, I've talked about a lot of things, from the virus, from technology, which was the last episode, to tribal defense, to food, music, tribe style, which as you see, I decided to do a tribe style of my own for the first time in a while. And I also had a little TT on my forehead, tribal talk, gotta represent. And I gotta say, during each episode, during the intros, during choosing the music and everything, had kind of been a part of the whole Tribal Talk experience. Now, episode wise, I have to say, I have a total of three favorite episodes. The first one being the Tribal Talk Christmas special, because that was the first time I did an actual tribe style on camera. And I also worked a lot. I worked hard on that. I had help from friends that gave me ideas that helped me out a lot. It was the first holiday themed episode that I was able to do because I had planned to do one other one, but there was the first holiday themed episode I was able to do, and that kind of made it my special one. Aside from that, the two other favorites I had to say were Tribal Life and Death, which was a hard topic for me to talk about, and that what makes it one of my favorites. And of course, the tribe interview that I did with Tribe Master, which was by all means fun and exciting because it was one of the. It wasn't the first interview I did, but it was an interview that I was looking forward to doing, and I enjoyed talking to Tribe Master, him answering the questions, and I just loved it. So, Tribe Master, if you're out there, you can hear this. Power and chaos. Now, alongside the episodes, there were a lot of things that I wanted to do but couldn't. One of the things I was able to do though was take you around to a state park that was close by and show y'all some and compare the tribe to Indian culture, which Native American culture. Never say that right, Native American culture, and that was real interesting. I've gotten a lot of different feedback through each of the episodes, some good, some bad, but through I never gave up and I kept going. I was I am blessed to be able to share my life experience with y'all also because some people would not post it, but I was brave enough to tell y'all about my mom when she passed away, who passed away. And even though it took a while to do the episode, I did do an episode. I let y'all know what I, and I thank y'all. And I thank y'all again because, like I told somebody recently, if it weren't for the support of my friends and family and my tribal brothers and sisters, I'm not sure where I would have been, honestly. And I thank the Lord for that. Now, I want to thank a few people for everything they have done, but I also want to let you know about the contest. Unfortunately, I've been checking and checking and checking, but nobody has entered the contest, which means that the prize is invalid because of the fact that there was no winner. Now, due to that, I'm not going to reveal the answer, and I do apologize if I was something that I did wrong which kept people from entering. I'm not upset that nobody entered. This is a learning experience for me. It's something that I tried, and maybe I'll try again soon. But hey, I only failed if I didn't try, and I did the best I could. So I mean, like I said, Tribal Talk is a learning experience, and I've learned a lot, and this is just another lesson learned. Now there are a lot of people that I want to thank. First and foremost, I want to thank all of my friends and family that have stood by, that have helped me film, that have filmed me doing something, that have supported me, gave me ideas for topics. I want to thank my tribal brothers and sisters. I want to thank Mr. Raymond Thompson, Cloud9 Entertainment. I want to thank a lot of people, but I also want to definitely thank the following people. First, I want to thank my dear sister Lawanda, who basically, when I was with me through when I filmed Tribal Talk, she was the one person who I talked about, especially about the year birthday, which I may talk to her about that a lot. Of course, I want to thank my mother who's in heaven. She was my biggest fan. Anybody who's a kid and has a mother is still living or who lost a mother knows that your mom is your biggest fan. And my mom was my biggest fan. She supported me in my idea of filming Tribal Talk. She was there each day when I filmed. You may not have saw her, but she was either in another room or she was helping me with ideas. If I remember right, I remember I talked to her about it, and she may not have understood it, but she was supporting me through and through, and that's one thing I could say. So, Mom, I know you down. I know you up in heaven watching over me and and the family, and I want to say thank you so much for your support. I want to thank my two best friends, Melissa O'Neill and Eddie Raggedy. Both of them are my two best friends. They have supported me. Melissa O'Neill, as a matter of fact, she filmed me doing the martial arts demo that was done in the end of one of the Tribal Talk episodes. And she also helped me do the face paint, which this one I did on my own, but she decorated helped me do my tribe style for that particular episode. And I'm sorry I didn't take any pictures, but there will be pictures of this one added to my Facebook photo, so that's kind of cool. I want to also thank Brian O'Neill, and I also want to thank Mike Burt. Both of those guys, they are my two best guy friends. They helped me in, even though they didn't know exactly what I was talking about, they still was there, supported me, and asked questions. And honestly, they rock. I want to thank Miss Lisa Brinker. She is an amazing person. She helped me write. She was the one that wrote actually the poem "Trust the Night." she was the one that did the tribe style version of it. And if it weren't for her, it was it wouldn't that tribe episode wouldn't have nothing else added other than me doing what I do best, talking in front of the camera. So I want to thank Miss Lisa Brinker. I want to thank Sabrina Bell Harris. I want to thank Kristen Micatrick. Sorry if I missed that your name again. I want to also thank Misty Stats, Michael Singer, who also does his own YouTube channel and is doing a lot of tribe projects. So thank you, Michael. Glenn Stump. I also want to thank Samantha Canaris, a fellow Antonio Prevo fan and a fellow friend and she also has a YouTube page as well. I want to thank the whole TTAG Tribe American Gathering, the Tribe American Gathering team. Thank y'all so much. You know who you are. I also want to thank the TribeCon Australia team. They have supported me, especially my tribal sister, my tribal sister, Miss Ross Smith. She is a amazing lady. She has supported me a lot as I did Travel Talk, and I want to thank her so much for doing that. I want to thank. There's so many people I want to thank, honestly. Most of all, though, I want to thank, of course, and I know I said his name again. I want to thank Cloud9 Entertainment and Mr. Raymond Thompson. If it weren't for Raymond Thompson, it won't for the cast, if it won't for the staff of the tribe and Cloud9, there honestly would not be a Tribal Talk. I want to thank a lot of them because if it weren't for Cloud9, I would not have gotten the two interviews that I have, the interview with Tribe Master and with Cloud9, with Cloud9 representative. I would not have had help with ideas. They really supported me. They liked some of the episodes. So I honestly want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all so very much. Now, everybody wants to know what's going to happen with the following year. Well, there are two things I want to do. One, I want to be able to do a actual interview with a tribe cast member. It's something that I would love to do, whether it's in person, whether it's by phone. Everybody knows my dream interview would have to be Antonio Prevo, but at the same time, I'll also, well, never phrase that. Two of my dream interviews would be Mr. Raymond Thompson, because I believe he is a man wise beyond his years. And I'll also like to interview of course, my favorite tribe cast member is Antonio Prevo. So it'll be an honor being able to interview him and Miss Prevo. I also would like to interview any other tribe cast members, honestly. So that's something I would hope to get a chance to do before next year's anniversary. I'm also, and I haven't did it yet, I am planning on transferring Travel Talk episodes onto a new channel, which I'm planning on working. Yes, Travel Talk will have its own channel, and this is something I've been thinking about a lot, to separate everything. But then again, it may not happen since right now everything is being done on my personal channel, Straight Falcon X, and I like to keep it simple, but with there being new episodes, I maybe one day that'll be something I do, just change things up and move and still do episodes here, but have an episode on Travel Talk's own channel. So that's something that may happen. I will let y'all know when that happens. By all means, I always keep y'all updated. Let's see, there are just so many things I want to do. As y'all know, keep checking on the Travel Talk website, because I want to constantly add things to it. And who knows what may happen. I want to do a lot of stuff. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be able to do that and so much more. So, by all means, from the bottom of my heart, to everybody who has supported me, to the fans, to the Tribe cast members who have watched the episodes, to the Cloud9 staff, to Raymond Thompson, to all my friends and family, the ones in heaven and the ones on earth who have supported me. I want to thank y'all. And for the 26th time, peace, love, and keep the dream alive. This has been Tribal Talk, and so long.